File your homestead tax exemption. So, you're living in Austin, Texas, and received your 2021 tax bill? Well, it's time to file your homestead exemption. The law was recently updated. So, let's dive into what it means for homeowners. Because as a new law became effective January 1st, 2022, it allows all home buyers to be eligible to receive the homestead exemption beginning on the date they obtained ownership. This means that home buyers who purchased a property that did not already have a homestead tax exemption can now apply for the homestead tax exemption immediately. This is new, folks, and it includes home buyers of new construction, properties that were owned by investors, and properties for which the seller had removed their tax exemption. And this is a benefit that we didn't have prior to January 1st, 2022. So that's money in your pocket. So if you purchased a home last year and it's your first time to this channel, then by the way, I'm Jennifer S. Goodman, living in Austin, Texas, and I'm really excited to bring this information to you today. So let's back it up a minute. What is a homestead exemption? Well, I'm glad you asked. A homestead tax exemption is an exemption for your property, and it works by lowering your taxable amount. Example, if your home is $750,000 and you qualify for, say, a $30,000 homestead exemption, then the market is going to be lowered for you. It makes it so that you're only paying taxes on your property as if it was worth $720,000. So you can potentially save thousands of dollars by being taxed less on your home. And I know homestead sounds like one of those words used in the 1960s and cowboys and movies, but really what it means for us today is that it is a separate structure. It's a condominium or a manufactured home or located on leased land. It is owned by you, the homeowner, as your primary residence. A homestead can include up to 20 acres owned by you, the homeowner, and as long as that space is used as a yard for purpose related to residential use, it's your homestead. So there are some important homestead exemption requirements that you need to meet. First of all, you must own your home and occupy your home as your principal residence on January 1st of the year which you are requesting an exemption. So looking at it a little deeper, actually there are three qualifications for your homestead exemption. Number one, as I said, you must own your home as of January 1st. Number two, you must occupy your home as your principal residence as of January 1st. Three, you have to have a valid Texas driver's license or a Texas issued identification certificate. If you do not meet all three of those requirements, you're SOL, as we say in Texas. All right. So what does a deadline to apply for your new exemption? All right. First of all, let's talk about if you are a new homeowner. You must apply for your exemption for the applicable portion of the tax year before the first anniversary of the date that you acquired the property. So there is no longer a requirement of applying by April 30th, as there was previously new homeowners, but the April 30th deadline still applies for every other type of exemption, which we're going to talk about because there are multiple exemptions that you can file. First of all, let's look at the steps for filing your homestead exemption. As I mentioned, you can apply as early as January 1st and no later than April 30th. So up to 1 year after you pay your annual taxes. So you'll file your homestead exemption in the county where your homestead is located. And regardless of how long you've owned your home, you can file your application online in most counties. welcome to the year 2022. And if you like, you can kick it old school and you can still print and mail out your exemption application. Here's a pro tip. If you mail it in, send it registered mail so you have proof of filing. Got that? Write it down. Seriously. Without that, you have no proof. All right. Now let's consider the homestead exemption required documents and your mailing address. You'll wish to ensure that all requirements show the same homestead exemption. Okay, so your driver's license is the same as your homestead, folks. So here's what you do. First of all, you fill out your application specific to your county appraisal district, and then you mail those documents to the appraisal district for your particular district. And you know what? I'll include the links to the 7 most common Austin area appraisal districts in my blog and within the body copy of it. So you'll find everything you need. So there's things like Travis County mailing address. There's a Williamson County mailing address. There's a Hayes County mailing address. There's Bastrop County mailing address. There's Burnett County mailing address. There's the Llano County mailing address. There's the Bell County mailing address. Those are your top 7. Okay, so all of that detail will be in my blog, and we'll put it in the body copy of the video so you can check that out right from wherever you are. So with your homestead exemption, you need to include a copy of your valid driver's license or identification card as the same address of your license. Am I repeating myself? Yes, but I don't want you to mail this in and have any sad news coming back that you couldn't actually apply and then lose that opportunity. All right, moving on. What we want to look at is a couple of things that have happened with the homestead exemption. First of all, as I mentioned, as of January 1st, 2022, there will be a vote that will either approve or deny raising the current homestead exemption from $25,000 to $40,000 for school district property taxes. Get out and vote. On June 29th, Travis County voted last year to increase exemptions for seniors and disabled individuals. I can't talk today, for the fiscal year of 2020. So if you didn't take advantage of that, that's a big one, because what it did was it raised the exemption from $85,500 to $100,000. It's a big exemption, folks. There are a few different homestead exemptions that are available. Let's review them. Depending on factors such as your age, location, disability, or veteran status, you may qualify for a different homestead exemption, such as disabled veterans homeowners. First, thank you for your service to our country. We couldn't live the life that we do without you. We are a better nation because of you. And please click on the link in my bio and in my blog for more information about exemptions, limitations, and special instructions for your group. The optional 65 or older or disabled exemption. There are likely additional exemption amounts for you, so be sure to claim if you've turned 65 last year. Be sure to claim if you turned 65 last year and you moved, because it's not an automatic exemption. I'd hate to see you leaving money on the table. We like to pay our taxes and our fair share of taxes, just not more. So, school taxes. All residents that have homestead owners may receive a homestead exemption for their home's value for area school taxes. County taxes. If your county collects a special tax for farm to market roads or flood control, you may be able to receive a homestead exemption for that as well. And also, if county grants an optional exemption for 65 plus homeowners and or those with disabilities, then you want to receive the local option exemption. School tax exemption for age 65 or older and disabled exemptions. Individuals who are 65 and older and or disabled residents in a homestead, owners may qualify for a homestead exemption for school taxes in addition to the exemption for all homeowners. So if you qualify for both the exemption for 65 plus and the exemption for disabled homeowners, then you must choose which one or the other for your school taxes that you're paying. So, folks, if your parents or your grandparents are in these categories, they cannot receive both exemptions. And click on the Texas Comptroller link in the blog to read about those exemptions. The limitations and the special instructions that exist will include that. Now let's look at the optional percentage exemptions. Any taxing unit, including a city, a county, school, or special district, may offer an exemption of a percentage of a home's value. Each taxing unit decides if it will offer the exemption and at what percentage. So this percentage exemption is added to any other home exemption for which your homeownership qualifies. And so, again, that taxing unit must be decided before July 1st of the tax year in order to receive that exemption. This is a lot of information, folks, I know. So here's the thing. You're really going to want to consider talking to someone at your county appraisal district. What I have to say is this. Always, 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 if you have questions, contact a legal representative who can help you with your local county tax office questions. Because regardless of what county appraisal district you are filing your homestead exemptions, the best person to help you with the exemption process is a professional, a legal professional. So reach out and get that help. You just may be able to save yourself thousands of dollars. Hey, if you've made it this far, I appreciate you hanging in. My name is Jennifer S. Goodman. I'm a realtor here in Austin. And if you found this at all helpful, by all means, please reach out. I really am here to ensure that I help you live your best life in Austin, Texas. And know that if you aren't here yet in Austin, then, well, when you get here, I'm here to help you out. And again, ask any questions that you may have about homestead exemptions before you get here, because ultimately I want to keep money in your pockets instead of paying the tax man. Again, if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. We like paying taxes, just not more than our fair share. And if you come back to this channel, know that I will be offering you the insider scoop about living in Austin, Texas. Let me connect you to the places and the spaces and the exceptional professionals here, because you know what? It's really fun and nobody else has a perspective like you, and I'm here to serve you. So you know what? Please subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified when I share incredible homes and neighborhoods in Austin and the surrounding metro area, because we have so much to offer here. And in addition to showing you Austin and great houses, I'm also going to have interviews with exceptional professionals that you may wish to know before you make your move, because it's not just our rolling hills, year-round water life, and booming economy and amazing houses that make Austin so special. It's also our people. So whether you're moving in 7 days, 7 weeks, or 7 months, we would love to hear from you. Please send us a text, shoot us an email, or give us a call. We'd love to help you make your next best move to Austin. Oh, and if you have any comments at all, honestly, I would love to hear them in the comment section. And don't forget to file your taxes if you're already living in Austin, Texas. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time.